Hello there guys, Aaron Chana here for Forever Football DRFC, and we've just got a stalemate 0-0 draw with Northampton, and we had less attacks than the aftermath of a hedgehog's mattress. Nothing there, just gaps, holes, nothing, empty spaces, just no attacking edge. You know, we had as much pace as a snail's funeral, and the whole sticker, the thing that sort of nailed the nail inside our coffin in that game was that pass at the end by Magic Gomez. Was there a ghost at the southwest corner flag that it was trying to aim for? Is there someone that we couldn't see that was offside in some way or form? It was woeful in the attack today, absolutely woeful. You know, we did try. We had chances to fight. We had chances to get the goals, but we just didn't take them. Best chance for the first half, Cameron John's header glancing, and it was tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. My man of the match today was Lewis Jones. 100% Lewis Jones. Comment down below if you think he is the man of the match as well, because I think he was. If I could pick some stuff out from the first half, Okunabiri's defensive duties was really good today, but again, just no end product. Richards' passing was shocking. Gomez's passing was just as shocking. They were both, passing-wise, abysmal today. And I know they're good players, they're wonderful players, but today it was just abysmal passing. Like I said, we had about as much pace as snail's funeral. We had as much urgency as the slowest ambulance on the road, and we just didn't offer anything today. You know what? The one thing I pointed out at the start of this game, and we saw it and we knew it from minute one. Northampton pressed us off the park at times today. They were pressing, we were pressing. It was a very end-to-end game. No sizing each other up in the first half an hour. Nothing really coming off, and then it was just who blinks first, who takes their chance the best, and nothing came about. So overall, just a normal 0-0. And you know what? We've gained a point on Lincoln with them losing to Rochdale. Good one. Hull won today against Oxford, our opponents, on Tuesday, so fingers crossed that's good form going into taking 3 points from them at the Kassam Stadium on Tuesday. Ipswich won again today, so they're in 6th place now, so they're right behind us. We're not making it easy for ourselves, are we? We've been frustrating since 1879. Someone tweeted out Doncaster Rovers as frustrating as they were since 1879. We don't do things lightly, do we? If we want to get promoted, we don't do it the easy way, do we? We always make it hard on ourselves. But yeah, overall, it was one of those that just won't, you know, it's one of those that won't be stored away in the memory bank. It'll be tossed out with lost property, and it'll just be forgotten about. So let's go into the player ratings, but to be honest, the player ratings are going to be very, very easy today. Looking back over the substitutions, just to give you a reminder of the substitutions that we had in that game today, it was, in my perfect opinion, just not great at all. Obviously, at half-time, we brought off John, we brought on Coppinger, we brought on Magic Gomez, we brought on Taylor Richards to replace Scott Robertson, the injured Scott Robertson. So overall, not too many substitutions, just the average number of subs really. But let's go through this anyway, just to let's just get this over with, because I think today was just a very, very stale point. It was on as even, but it was very, very stale. It wasn't as boring as watching a tub of paint with legs painting a wall. It wasn't that dry, but you know, overall it was just a stalemate draw. So let's go through those substitutions from back to front. So the last substitution was Magic Gomez coming on for Matt Smith. I'm giving him a 5. He was just not at the races today. And I was thinking when the sub came on, please, Magic Gomez, I want you to have a good game today. I want you to be the one that helps us get the winning goal. Please be of help. And he wasn't. He just wasn't. He was pressing. You know what? The one thing I'll say about Gomez on a positive note is he was moving about quite a lot. The pressing from him was brilliant off the ball. But it was his passing, his distribution, and losing the ball too often. That was the thing that bugged me about Gomez today. Really, really bugged me today. And I feel sorry for him because he deserves to be playing better than this. He's a good player. He's a great guy, and to see him performing in this way is not. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but hopefully he improves from that. I'm hoping he improves from that, and hopefully next season he'll have a better season overall instead of, I think, to be perfectly honest, this season's been very inconsistent. I think he'll admit it as well. He knows he can do better. We know he can do better. So he'll come back next season, and for the rest of this season he'll prove himself again. I've got no doubt about that, but today it was very, very off the ball in places. The sub before that was, of course, Cameron John, replaced with James Coppinger straight away in that half before the Scott Robertson change. Well, it was way before the Scott Robertson change. I'm going to go with Coppinger. I'm going to give him a 6 because he tried. He actually tried. And he was actually trying out there. He was actually going for it and pressing and trying to make stuff happen. The free kick, in my opinion, he should have put that over the wall if he could. I think going for the middle of the wall was the wrong option, in my opinion. But if he was forced in that decision through the kick and the style of the kick, then fair play. But overall, he wasn't actually bad. He was great today. I think he was pressing all over the park. He was trying to make stuff happen, and overall just did a good job. So 6 out of 10 for me for Coppinger. And then finally, in terms of substitutes, we're going to go for that early substitution in the 27th minute. Scott Robertson off for Taylor Richards. Richards, I'm going to give him a 5. I think, again, passing was abysmal. He was still losing the ball. He was still not doing enough off the ball as well. And that's the one thing that Butler wants from him. I feel like he needs to do more off the ball as well as on the ball. And overall, we're just not seeing that at the minute. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Taylor Richards can get back to the player that we know from earlier on in this season. So yeah, the substitutes weren't at the races entirely today. But the player ratings for the starting 11, they're going to be very, very easy because I think all but one player get the same rating, in my opinion. And Into the Empty Net have gone for the same thing as well. So you know which way this is going if you've read their tweet. Lewis Jones, I'm going to give him a high 7. He was man of the match today. Good distribution, great saves, kept out a few good Northampton chances, a few great Northampton chances. There was that belter, I think, in the first half or the second half, can't remember. There was that belter of a shot that he put wide. It was a beautiful pile driver from outside the penalty area. And he just saw that go wide, but you could see him on his toes ready to dive for that just in case. So Lewis Jones had the best game for me, and again, this stretches my point. Lewis Jones is our future number 1 guarantee for next season. Halliday, I'm going to give him a strong 6. Again, just overall okay. Same with Wright, 6. Same with Anderson, 6. James, 6. Smith and Robertson. Well, Robertson gets an average 5 because he was only on the pitch for about half an hour. But overall, he was okay. Smith gets a 6. Why was he brought off? Why was he brought off for Manchester Gomez? I don't know. I don't agree with that substitution. Lakilo, 6. Energetic, came out there. And things like that. Elliot Simoes. I'm actually going to give Simoes a 5. And the reason why I've given him a 5 is because, yes, he showed some great moments off the ball. He was pressing, he was going for it. There was times, though, where his technical ability, where he lost the ball at the end of it, he was too busy doing like flicks and turns and spin-overs and stuff like that, which is part of his game, I get that. And sometimes it does work. Sometimes it was like watching a cross-eyed shark trying to walk on dry land. The technical ability was just all over the place and he kept losing the ball. So my advice to Simoes would be just watch out for when and where to use your technical skills, because it's great when you see it. It's wonderful. It's silky. Ilky silky. Ilkay Gundogan silky. But when it doesn't work and you give the ball away, it just looks awful. So, I know he's still a young kid, he's still a young player, he's still got to learn a bit. So my advice to him for the next game, if he starts or plays in the game against Oxford, in the next games in the future as well, would be learn when to use your technical ability, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. That would be my best advice. But overall, it was okay today. Nothing too bad. It didn't cost any goals, thank God, but we didn't exactly score any. But overall, not bad. Reece James, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. I think overall, just all right. And Okunabiri, 6. Wasted a couple of chances, but his defensive duties were pure class today. So a good mix in between. So overall, apart from Robertson, who came off with about half an hour played, and Simoes, who in my opinion was the most underperforming of the attackers today. Apart from those 2 game 5s for different reasons, Jones gets a 7 and everyone else in the starting 11 gets a 6. Very, very easy player ratings today, very quick player ratings today, but yeah, that's just my personal thought process behind it. So, what do we need to do against Oxford? Learn how to score, because I think not having a recognised striker against Cruz affected us today, because it felt like we didn't have a recognised striker sometimes again today. But it was good seeing Fajiri back in the squad, but hopefully Bostock's fit and back soon. Hopefully John Jules is back in a few weeks. Hopefully Bogle's back in a week or two. And we can get back to winning ways again, because I know it's in this side. So think of it as a point gained on Lincoln, but points dropped against the likes of Ipswich moving towards us, and Hull were moving away from us. I think the title, realistically, let's be honest, it's out of our reach now. So unless we get the games in hand right, I don't see us getting the title. Second is still an option. Playoffs is absolutely at least where we'll finish. We're not going to finish outside the top 6. It will be at least 6th place. My prediction is either between 2nd and 6th. 2nd and 6th, that's my range, shall we say. So there we go. So that's what I'm sort of thinking after that game. We're going to finish at least 6th, maximum 2nd. I don't think we're going to get the title. I think Hull, Peterborough and Sunderland will fight for that, but I think we'll get 2nd place. But thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and for now, guys, my name is Aaron Chandler from Forever Football, DRSC. Keep living the Rovers life. Heads up, lads, let's go again. 3 points on Tuesday against Oxford. Thank you very much, and that, my friends, is full time. Congratulations to Northampton. Hope you survived the relegation drop. Rovers,